Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As Gamescom in Cologne wrapped up yesterday, I found some more photos and screenshots online about Planet Coaster 2, which I quickly wanted to talk about with you because I think they are just revealing some more things, which I'm really excited about. So let's have a look at those screenshots. I'm starting with the power generator or with the facilities. As I told in my first video, there are several different sizes of the power generator. So here you can see a small power generator. I think this one, as there is a connecting thing, I think you have to generate power, then push it or connect it with this transformer somehow, and there are cables for underground connection as well. Here's also a solar panel, a small one and a bigger one. I think you can choose from this three. Maybe this is also something like storage for electricity or something like this. And you see the different sizes of them, which is really exciting. Here you can also see the three different staff room sizes. They look like Planet Zoo. There's also a small icon on it, the little coffee cup, which there is in Planet Zoo as well. And we have I think this is a shop for the water accessories. Yeah, so let's take a look at what else we can spot in here. This looks like something with water treatment, but this is also maybe water storage or something like this. I don't know how it works. But from these three you will get the water. Here's the water tower, which looks pretty nice. A larger water pump and a smaller water pump, or maybe this is just the water treatment as well, and the pipes for underground. I'm not really sure how you're gonna use this, but it looks pretty nice. Yeah, you can also see the vending machines, three types. This white one is the soda or water vending machine. So it's not called Pipshot water anymore. It has a different name, but I don't remember exactly what the name is. Let's go to the next screenshot. From what we can see here, it actually looks like a switch track icon because there's a track piece and some arrows to the left and the right. But what was behind this menu was the stations. For me personally, it doesn't seem like it's really necessary to contain 4 types of stations into a separate tab. And the icon, why isn't it the icon from Planet Coaster 1 for stations? So maybe this is just a thing they did in the demo for Gamescom, but I think we will have to wait and see what exactly will be behind this thing. And for me personally, stations would more fit into this gear icon tab or something like this. And the turntables, for example, were included in this one with the loops. So yeah, let's hope this is not everything we will see here. And yeah, there also were no multiple stations, so you couldn't add 2 stations for unload and load. Maybe that's a thing why it has an extra tab, or maybe also the switch tracks are not special pieces. Maybe they are part of the station, or for example, if you think of transfer tracks with a maintenance area for storing more trains for your coaster, this would make sense to include it here in a station section, I think. So let me know what you think about this, but for me personally, this tab doesn't really seem necessary at all. Next up is the ferry. As I already told in the last video, I found this screenshot. There will not only be the regular spawn points we know from Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster, there will also be the ferry spawner and the bus spawner, which you can use on a parking lot, for example, or on a lake. So yeah, this is the first screenshot I found of them. And here in the background, you can also see the two solar panels. I think it's the bigger one. It looks like 4 by 8 meters from size. Yeah. What do you think? Are you happy that these spawners are in-game as well? Or what else would you like to see, as we have now the regular spawner, the bus spawner and the ferry spawner? I think they're a really nice addition. Here you can also get a view of the different movement options, and it's recolorable with 4 spots. So the next screenshot is showing a tracked ride, which is the new single-decker bus. I will zoom in a little bit because that you can see it more or better and more detail. It really looks like a transport ride for a parking lot. It's a powered car. I think the track underneath is just a regular tracked ride track we already know. It's for all ages and it cannot invert. So yeah, just a regular track ride, but I think the car and the model looks really nice. For me personally, it's one of the more themed rides, at least from what we've seen so far. But as we already seen all those textures and the possibility to change them on flat rides, for example, I think that's also a thing that you can change how the bus is looking and what is on the surface. Let's go on. Another thing which I was wondering, we already knew from the announcement trailer that there are going to be lazy rivers, and for me personally it looks like there is that you just create regular pools and you can add lazy river jets, which will result in making a movement into the area where you add them. Down below here you can see different sizes of wave machines. A small one, a slightly bigger one, a medium one, and a very large one. I'm really excited about how this turns out and how it actually is going to work. But I think lazy rivers are confirmed as well with this. We've already talked about weather and seasons in my last video, but I wanted to share again this overview with you, because here you can see some things. I'm going to translate this as the screenshot is in German. Weather today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. It's winter, and spring. It's always sunny. There are some degrees, I think low temperature, high temperature, or lowest and highest temperature. And you can see an hourly report, so from 8 to 7 p.m. or 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. And there's also an indicator that this is the time now. It's 11 o'clock and 11 degrees with sun. But what I also wondered is that there is an indicator for park opened and park closed. So as 15 minutes of real time is 1 hour in-game time. I think we will have a functionality like people entering and leaving the park in the morning and in the evening. When I started up the demo, I already realized that people are moving in very quickly and there was a big crowd heading into the entrance, and the park was filled very, very fast. So this could really be a thing with this or such a slow time in-game. Yeah, I'm super excited how this is going to work, and for me personally, it would also be nice if we would have a function. I know it in some kind of way from Sims 4, where you can add seasonal decoration to your house, and after you set them up, it automatically changes every season, every year. So for example, if you set up some winter decoration, every winter this will be used for your house. So maybe that's also a thing in Planet Coaster 2. What else I can spot here is a camera icon. I just heard from another YouTuber which was at Gamescom yesterday, it was Modern Consumer, that he already heard about the first-person camera. There will definitely be a first-person camera. You can just start it, walk around your park, and with a shortcut on your keyboard you can, for example, enter the rides and ride them, exit afterwards, and just continue your tour through your park. The next screenshot is about scenery, music and trigger sequences. In this customization tab, I zoom in a little bit. For example, on this roller coaster, you can attach scenery to the train, which we already seen in the first deep dive and the first frontier unlocked. You can change the music. There's nothing confirmed yet about custom music, but I think they won't change the functionality from Planet Coaster 1. And you can also set up trigger sequences and triggers on your coaster track. And there's also 4 areas of recallable things on your track and on your coaster train. So that's everything I can see in here. Yeah, the icons here on top is testing, sit down coaster, the name of the ride. It looks pretty much the same as in Planet Coaster 2, but I'm really excited to see how the triggers or the sequences work, and if we get an event sequencer like in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 where we had a timeline, this would make stuff so much easier to create those animated sequences. The next screenshot shows something, shows a little bit of the power lines. Here you have the water slide. You also have connection points to the pool, as you can see here. Here are the water pumps. This looks like the water pump and the water cleaning system maybe. And you have to connect them up that it all works as intended. Yeah, it reminds me a little of City Skylines 1 and 2, as I already mentioned in my last video. But for people who are wanting more management, I think it's much more realistic than the water treatment or electricity feature in Planet Zoo, where you always had to have the things inside of a certain radius. And I don't think it's too much work to handle this. And of course, I think that you can deactivate it in the settings if you're playing in sandbox mode. So let's wait and see how it's going to turn out as well. Last but not least is one of the biggest questions I had, because when I played the demo, I saw some expansion signs throughout the park, and I just thought it's kind of a scenery piece. There was a construction sign on it, and in some artsy letters there was written "coming soon," new area will open soon in the theme park. I tried to also include the screenshot if I find it. I will add it in later. But what I have seen now in a screenshot someone posted on Twitter was that icon in the left upper corner, which if you hover over it, is park expansion. So I definitely think that expanding your park by maybe additional tiles or additional land for your theme park will also be a thing. I'm super excited for this feature because I would love to start with a smaller park or a smaller map and have the opportunity to buy additional land. Yeah, I'm excited what Frontier is going to deliver us with this, but I was really excited when I spotted this screenshot yesterday. So, I hope you enjoyed this short little update with additional things I spotted after Gamescom 2024. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe, comment your questions down below, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day. Bye.